I said I have time to record another one here tonight, so why not? Alright, we got ourselves Quantum Rogue here. This is a game that got deprioritized because, well, it was basically considered unfinished by the reviewer who basically jumped on it. So, let's see how unfinished it really is. So, a short roguelike game created for Cinderella Challenge of 2025 by Chun. Instructions. Mouse drag to move the camera view. Left mouse click to move. Characters will always split when possible. Characters will attack other nearby characters when square away. Characters' actual positions aren't final until post-combat. E.g. 50% means the character has a 50% chance of being there. Alright, so it's just by him. We're just going to quickly play it and see what it's all about. Is this a screenshot here? I guess so. So start game. And there's something to resize this, I guess, so we'll just go. Okay, so you can make some mouse drag to see where you're going. Left click to move. Okay, I want here. Can I move these guys too, or? Yes, I can. All right, interesting. I might not be able to split my guy more than like 3 here, I guess, so. Oh, we got ourselves skeletons basically up here apparently, so. So there's a chance he's there. So skeleton attacks the knight, but knight is actually somewhere else. Knight attacks the skeleton successfully and deals 2 damage. So that was a skeleton right there. Okay. Interesting. So basically, like the idea here is like, I might be here, I might not be here. Who knows? So the idea of like Schrodinger's cat is that it's basically the idea of like, there's a cat in a box, but you don't know if he's alive or dead. And the whole idea is that like, you won't actually know until you actually look into the box if it's alive or dead. So the knight was somewhere else. I don't know which one's the real one, by the way. I guess you can't, but whatever. The skeleton hasn't activated yet, but it will soon. I found a new shield. Health plus 1. So I have more health. So there's one more chest basically up there. Now the only real problem I basically have with this game is the fact that it takes a while to sort of move around your, you know, your guys, because there's so many of them to move. That's the only bad thing of with this idea here, but you know. The other problem is that you can't really tell. You can basically tell this is the moving skeleton right here because the other one isn't moving at all. Oh, it was actually right there. So this is a skeleton up here. So that was the skeleton right there. Okay. Okay, I can move a little bit farther now. I don't think there's anything else here on this level, so we can probably just move up to... well, this is a pretty big level, I guess. All right, here's another issue. Trying to find my characters after moving the mouse around is a bit of an issue because it's such a small screen area to look at. So yes, just laboriously moving my guys around. Or guy, because honestly, one of these guys is a knight, the other ones aren't. I suppose that's the idea. It's not that basically my guy keeps dodging. It's that basically I have 3 guys, and I know you get which one is the knight and yours is the enemy. Just slowly moving along. I want to go this way then. So it's marked as incomplete. I'm not really sure where the incomplete part comes, so let's just try and hit to the staircase and see what happens when I go to floor 2. It could be that this was also the game that basically got updated after. I ran out of time. The concept is actually not that fun in practice. I originally thought I would polish it later and release it as a mobile game, but I think I will just move on. So he basically abandoned the developer. Okay. I mean, this is always a problem when you have multiple characters to move around, and it's part of the reason why I basically play party team release with one party as opposed to several you have to move around, because it gets tedious after a while. Oh, there's the stairs right there. Okay, we're on floor 3. Wasn't I on floor 1 before? Now, how do these guys work when we basically fight them, I wonder? There's some way down, I guess. I wonder if these guys have ranged attacks or not. I got the feeling no one's here, but... Okay, dealt with Skeleton Archer. Okay, so yeah, that was my character right there, and he died, so... If you move out like your actual knight, then he's the one who's going to get attacked, right? So... Probably the best way of like playing this would be have it like, you know, phases, kind of like, you know, where you have like a, you know, not under attack type of phase and like, you know, attacking phase. All right, well, that's basically enough for Quantum Rogue. I think we like, you know, understand the basics of it. Where's the stairs? I want to just like, you know, see about that by the way though. And that's the other problem. Because the dungeons are fairly big, you're basically moving around like a long way, but whatever. We're not going to bother with that, so that was Quantum Rogue. Hope you guys enjoyed it, so take care.